Welcome guys. Welcome to the stream. All right. How's it going, guys? How's it going, everybody? Hi. Hello, investor. How's it going? Uh, Hope you're having a great time. Hope you're not like this guy here. But yeah, it was a pretty rough 2 days for all the alts actually. BTC is done like 0.5%, and like all these altcoins are just going crazy. So as always in our Thursday live streams, I'm gonna start up with the quick analysis of BTC, DXY, and the like indices and all the important stuff, and then in the end we're going to have chart requests. So feel free to drop them in the chat if you wish, and I'm going to start with Bitcoin. All right, so I mean nothing has really changed about uh, about the general structure of the market, right? So we've been ranging for about, like, is it, yeah, it's about 150 days, which is like 5 months almost. uh the range broke to the downside. Like, we were expecting a retest of this order block before the move up, but like it got slightly front run, and the deviation was formed. The deviation out of the range, out of the value area, right? We got a massive push to the upside at the POC, right? Uh, and so far we got rejected off of the POC, and kind of bouncing off this little swing level here, right? Like, first of all, this right here, it just shows the importance of having your profiles for your ranges, right? See that it's just a nice retest of the POC and rejection, right? We also have other levels to discuss here, but I want to start fresh with this with the pure candlestick charts first. Uh, so as we discussed, there is a massive CME gap to the downside. Let me find the chart. Here it is, I guess. Yeah. So there's this gap that we left behind actually, and I was kind of thinking. So we are live here, right? And I was expecting a rejection of the POC and the and retest of the this gap zone here. Okay, which is going to be in confluence with the value area low as well. Just overall, you see that this is just a huge displacement to the upside, right? We were kind of expecting a retest, but that's not what we got. Still, I think this trade is valid, right? So if we get this retest, we don't need this level anymore. So this is the CME gap, right, in confluence with the value area low. Since we already made a deviation out of the value area, right, I'm expecting a move to this region to form a lower high, higher low actually, right? And then continuation to the upside. Now our target is technically the value area high at 69,600, but I think we can actually keep a portion of the position open for the new all-time high. Okay. By the way, guys, let me know how the quality is today. I have changed some settings, and I think it is a little bit. It should be much better, but let me know. Am I live on Twitter as well or not? Let me check quickly. Oh, okay. I think I am. Yeah. Okay. Nice. All right. So that's it about this range, right? That's all we got. Of course, if we flip the chart, the same scenario can happen at the bottom as well. Let me open up a fresh chart. You see that this was what we were expecting, but the same scenario can happen as well. Okay, so we might get a push here, okay, form a deviation, okay, and then after we find acceptance inside, we can actually expect this level to hit. And if you flip it again, you get your short opportunity here. Okay, so this is just trading the range until it breaks, as they say, right? That's what I'm looking for. That's exactly what happened here, right? So you see, form a deviation, come back inside, chopped for a little bit, and then shoot off to the range high. Okay, that's what we are expecting here again. okay, a push to the range high. And if we get this deviation, this retest of the value area is going to be our short entry, okay, with a stop loss around here, and then the target, the order block zone that we front run and this move, okay. So this is what I'm looking for. If we're shorting, of course, this is not a prediction. We're not saying that this is going to happen. This is just a plan, so we are prepared that if this happens, this is going to be a good shorting or hedging opportunity here, okay. But for now, what I'm expecting is, as I mentioned here, a retest of the CME gap and the value area low, and then the target is going to be the value area high, but I will keep a portion of the position open for a potential all-time high, okay. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Okay, so that's it about BTC. I think it's pretty straightforward. Now on the TPO and in weekly TPO, I mean, this chart's getting a little bit like messy, to be honest, but so you see that here, I don't want to repeat myself, I have explained this like 1,000 times before, but here we got the structure shift, and we went down for roughly a month, and right here in this this is the last week's profile, right? So last week we made a value area for our profile completely above the previous weeks, okay. So this kind of suggests that the structure has shifted, okay. So maybe I can actually have a green box here because I have a red box here. These two profiles are important because this one is a bearish break of a structure based on TPOs, and this is the bullish one, okay. Now you might say that we have this to the downside, and this is, I mean, give or take in confluence with the CME gap, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, the gap is, I mean, yeah, slightly. I mean, not they're not aligning like perfectly. But yeah, if we are going to get the gap filled out, and you're looking for a single level to put your bids and stuff like that, this is an important one, okay. So based on TPO, this is the level that I'm getting, okay. I'm going to put my stop loss below this low, this week's low actually, okay. And then we have a nice position, target the all-time high, right? So yeah, this naked POC and the TPO is an important level for me. But as I said, we have a lot of supporter like zones before this level, and this level also might get a little bit like front run, but like let's not worry about that. Let's just monitor the price action and see what is going to be given. Okay, so that's it. I hope it was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions about BTC, because we're going to move to the next charts. So the liquidations is like I was expecting this level to tag out, but it didn't. I mean, it got slightly front run. Oh, Erica is here. Hello, Erica. Yeah, it got front run just like the order block, right? So we all were expecting this order block to hit. Didn't happen, right? But it wasn't nice confluence, to be honest. It was exactly here, right? So we didn't get that as well. We have this one ahead, which is at 70.2k, right? which is also in confluence with the value area high. Okay, so this level is going to act as a strong resistance level. Okay, uh, but in order for me to take any like short positions is a deviation, is a nice deviation to grab all the liquidity above these highs. Okay, because we're just making lower highs here, and a lot of liquidity is resting above these levels. Okay, I actually prefer for short position, for short trade, to take out all these liquidities, then the acceptance inside the value area, and this retest is going to be an important it is going to be my entry. But for now, if you have any longs at this low, uh, probably the value area high is a good level to take some profit, since it is in confluence also, since we also have a strong liquidation level at that level. Okay, what else? Yeah, let's see the daily TPO as well. I mean, nothing complicated. We got like we got a nice retest of this naked POC, right? It like we always say that these levels like that magnet for the price. That's exactly what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 days we spent above this level, but in the end today we actually came down, tagged it out. Also, no, I didn't make a new low though. But yeah, it's nice always to have these levels on your charts. So there is also an 80% setup here. Okay, so if you don't know what 80% setup is, I'm going to quickly explain, but if you want more details, you can watch my TPO course in the Bear Nest as well. It's less than 1 hour. It wouldn't take a lot of time for you to watch it, but I try to cover like lots of aspects of TPOs in that course. So we have this profile, right, and this is the value area, right, this darker orange level zone, right. So since the close is below this zone, is basically outside of this zone. Okay, if we find acceptance inside, there is an 80% chance for us to visit the other extreme, or the value area high in this case. Okay, now this is going to be super low time frame scalping stuff. Okay, because we're on 30 minutes, and we probably should go lower. We can do it probably on one of these charts. So I have let's actually remove everything. Okay, so let's go on 15 minutes. So the level is, the value area is at around here. Okay, so just right at this retest. Okay, and the value area high is 66,400. Okay, somewhere around here. So that's what we're looking for. Okay, we're basically looking for a trade from here to here. Now the price action has not like developed yet for us to have an invalidation level, but yeah, if this happens today, I think actually we can get a push to 66,400 at least. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, we also have a naked POC here. Okay, let's move on to ETH. I mean, what an ugly chart, right? It is ugly. Like if you watch the I was live on Monday, I think. So if you watch the Monday stream, I said that we're at the POC, that this level is probably going to act as a strong resistance. It was actually nice if ETH could manage to tag the value area high, but like I don't like the price action at all on ETH, and I didn't really expect that as well. So yeah, this is a massive drop. I mean, compared to BTC also got rejected from the POC, right? But this rejection is 6%, and this one is like 12. I mean, not too crazy, but that's not what we expect from our beloved ETH, right? Okay. Now, I'm not going to trade this chart, I think, anytime soon, at least until I see a nice kind of liquidity grab, right? Because what we're doing currently is for all those technical pattern classical pattern lovers, so we're kind of compressing in this triangle pattern that's not going to work ever, right? That's exactly an environment that I don't want to trade in. What I do want though is I will. So this is the origin of, this is the high, basically high of the range. Okay, and if we say this is the low, what I do want is a deviation outside these two extremes. Okay, so it doesn't really matter for me if we get this, okay, or this. The trade is basically the same. All right, so I actually want a new low or a new high to be made on ETH in order for me to like start building up a position. But yeah, in general, if you look at the history of price action on ETH, I mean, look at this low. This is just another ugly one, right? No liquidity grab. Also here, right, we formed the low. So let me explain what I mean. So if we have a move to the downside and we quickly recover, okay, we start chopping. Okay, what I do like to trade is for us to go grab the liquidity for all the like all the people who longed in that chopping environment, make a break of a structure, then this retrace is going to be an entry for me. Okay, and this is what I do like to trade. I like to trade the swing failure of this level. Okay, you can actually grab a snapshot of this if you like to have a model or whatever, but same works for also shorts, right? So if you're going up quickly and you got a you kind of reverse and you start chopping around, just like what we got here, right? What I do like in order for me to grab a position is for us to go and grab all the liquidity above the high. That's what we didn't get on this chart. Okay, that's why I don't like to trade this. I mean, even locally, look at that. I mean, this look at this high. This high is not like hasn't got raided yet. I mean, it's just awful. Yeah, it hasn't. Yeah, so we also have a range here. That's exactly what I need. I need a deviation above the high or below the low, and then I will grab a position at the retest or acceptance inside the range. But for now, nothing crazy really. Okay, Okay, that's it. Let me check this as well. Nice. Okay. Uh so let's have a look at Dixie. If you followed my charts, you probably know what I'm looking for. So I've been talking about this level at 105.5. It's been a massive level historically. Okay, we formed a deviation here and retested the low. Okay, after the break of structure though. Okay, but we formed the deviation again. We didn't get a break of a structure. That's why we reversed and created another deviation. Okay, but the good thing about this one is that we got a break of a structure. I mean, in my opinion, you can always argue that this might not be a structure break, because like if you go on the weekly, it's just this little wick here, but at least as long as it looks like this, we expect a retest of this zone to form a lower high and continuation to the downside. Okay, and if that happens, what I expect is a retest of the range low. I mean, I do kind of like for it to test the 100 level, but I mean, even a retest of here or a low below this low is enough. But that's that's at least based on the data that we currently have, because it can easily just go above, flip this level to support and just go higher. But for now, that's what we got for based on the data that we have. Okay. Let's have a look at indices. Yeah, exactly what we were expecting. What about SPX? I'm sure I have levels on SPX as well. I don't know. Maybe it's on the CME chart. Yeah. I mean, look at that. Look at the arrow. So, because this is just a nice example of price action reversals. I'm going to explain the reasoning behind why I have these two levels, and why I have this arrow. Okay, give me a second. All right, so on Monday, right? So this is Monday. We were here, so we were discussing that usually we want the ranges that create the lows to hold the price for a continuation to the upside. Okay, so this is basically what I mean. So when we have a bullish trend, okay, and we kind of chop here, okay, so at worst case we want to hold this range that created the high. Okay, we want something like this worst case. Of course it can do this as well, but this is the worst case scenario. Okay, and we were at the worst case scenario. Okay, yeah, on Monday. What we do not want is a break of like basically a close. Oh my god, a close below this range. Okay, so the range that creates the high is important for us. Okay, and you see in this example, we close below the level. We actually have a hard close as well. We we retested it as resistance, and then basically after that we expect continuation to the downside. Okay, but uh, in terms of the levels that we're looking for, we actually look for the next kind of origin level, okay, which is origin zone, sorry, or range. So this is the range that creates this low, sorry, this high, um, right? So that's why we expect this range to hold, since it didn't, okay, since it this one didn't hold, okay. So that's why we had this arrow from here to here. How's it going, Imran? Hope you're doing great, bro. Uh, yeah, same thing on ES. This chart is a little bit lagging though. It's honestly kind of interesting for me to see ES and NQ look kind of different, but like this chart is a little bit lagging honestly, because same scenario, right? We have the high, we have the range that created the high, and we're currently retesting it as resistance. So the next level would be this one, right? So that's what we expect. uh I mean, this chart looks a little bit tricky as well, because technically this is the range that created the high, but we don't want to overcomplicate things here. We're on the daily, and we're just analyzing, not trading here, okay. The counter side would be for us to gain above this range, retest of this, and then continuation to the upside, okay. So the range that creates the high is important for us. We kinda, if we could hold it here, it was actually continuation sign, but since we're below, we're expecting this zone to tag, but the counter side would be this. Yeah, great to hear, Imran. uh okay, now we were going to start the chart request soon. Drop your tickers in the chat. Yeah, I definitely can, Imran. I prefer one, though I'm not sure about the other one. Uh, what's your time frame though on in forex? Cause like, you want it on like on higher time frames or lower? Cause in the daily, I mean, I'm not sure. In the daily, this is my analysis. Right. But yeah, I mean, jokes aside, let's see what we got. Pepe, you know Erica, I like it. I like the first crypto one to be Pepe actually. Uh, so yeah, Euro. Um, this is the range. I mean, this is just the perfect textbook example of a range, right? So you have the impulse. Actually, this is the correct one. So we have the impulse. The high is made, the low is made, deviation, another deviation, form a deviation at the bottom, at the top. Um, yeah, you see, it's compressing a little bit, because if you look at this, I mean, until here the range was wider, but as we're continuing, it's actually getting tighter and tighter. Uh, so what I can tell based on what I see here is above 1.1, we're probably going to feel some selling pressure, okay. which makes sense actually. Kind of based on the reaction that we previously had. You see, any push above 1.1 was just a massive sellout. Led to a massive sellout, right? But if we go lower on time frame, yeah, I think this chart is failing so hard, honestly. So yeah, I told you that above 1.1 we expect selling pressure, but I think locally we actually might have some reversal as well, because swing we have a swing failure here. Okay, what we do expect is a retest of probably this zone, and then go to the origin of the move. It's going to be here, but I think it can actually make a low lower than this low as well. Yeah. So probably something like this for first TP here, second one here. I mean, second one here, third one here, but gives you good risk to reward, I guess. Yeah, 4R till your first TP. But yeah, I need to monitor the price action at that zone though. I mean, you cannot just sell sell orders here. But I think based on purely based on price action, um, this is probably a potential short setup. Yeah. Where is Pepe? Wait. Yeah, classic. Right off of the golden pocket, right? I think this chart actually looks good. I know, like, so the thing is, whenever you have a range like this, okay, and you have a trending market, you kind of want to hold the value area high, right? And if we remove that and look at the support and resistance levels purely, right? We have our fib retracement. We had a nice push at the golden pocket, right? Which is also in confluence with this high, which is also an important high. It used to be all-time high here, right? So this whole zone is important, I guess, for us. Okay, what we want is for us to hold the high of this range and go up. Okay, but right here, I mean, I'm not sure. I can see it going up from here as well, because basically this is the range that created the low. Okay, and it is kind of holding it right now. So there's an opportunity from here to here, but I don't think it's a good trade, because your stop loss would probably be here. It's not a good trade. Okay, what you do want is retest of this range. Actually, I'm not sure if it's going to be given, but it's going to be 4R then. This dot chart looks nice though. I think this order block in confluence with the value area, you see that people they're actually respecting the zone, the value area low, right? So actually we're kind of giving it so it actually kind of works on another retest, right? So that's probably not a bad opportunity to long and grab some dot. Okay, I mean, it can always, like in trading, it can always go against your plan. But but the thing is, I think this range looks nice. Then we got this deviation and this displacement from here to here. You see that it's kind of obvious that we have more participants to the market, right? So we have look at the volume. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Like after this deviation, like suddenly everyone is caring about dot, right? I mean, look at this. Okay, and if it is going to make a high and finally break its accumulation range, because like it's kind of lagging behind compared to other coins, right? It's still inside the accumulation range. I mean, let's have a look at Doge, right? So Doge has broken its accumulation range to the upside, and it's kind of working on a retest. Forget about this for now, right? And also this. Yeah, this was the accumulation range. Broke it to the upside, massive displacement, volume was coming in, and a retest. It's working on a retest right now. Okay, but dot is still inside the range. Okay, it's actually in the lower half of the range. So if dot is not going to die, it's probably going to reverse from somewhere around here. Otherwise, it's going to be to $3 actually. And do all the market makers and the founders and all the team want that? I'm not sure. Okay, so investor asks about, I mean, you're investor something, but I cannot read your name. It's in Chinese, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if that's Chinese, but investor something asks about Floki, like Floki. Holy shit! Yeah, it's the one chart that I called it here, and it's up 1,000% now. It's actually in 2024. It's not like it's in January. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we should look at that range. Range high deviation, range low deviation. You know what I do like here? To add the profile. Yeah, I mean, same, right? So the only reason that the only negative sign here is that we didn't make lower than this low, right? So if we have something like this, if we had something like this, I think it was a nice it was a 5 out of 5 trade actually. But for I mean, now it's still fine, right? Since we have the value area resting at the range low. Okay, and if you look at it locally, this is range that created the low, like with kind of working on a retest. Okay, so it doesn't look awful if you if you grab some Floki from here to the range high, which is going to be 81% by the way, and 3.7 R. But Yeah, that's what makes sense. If you really want to trade Floki and probably buy some, I think that's a setup you should be looking for. Um, yep. Let me know if there's any other requests, guys. How's VT doing? Yeah, it failed. I was expecting something like this because uh, so I wanted to actually make a call on FET because of this divergence and the retest of this order block, but the reason I didn't is because of this low. Okay, this equal low is not great at all. I think it can come make a new low. Equal lows, yeah. It can come make a new low, and then also it's probably going to be, no, it's not. I'm not sure how RSI would react, but if something like this is like happens, then I would look for a long. But other than that, I don't really like this chart, simply because it failed below. How's INJ doing? We have a trade on INJ inside the bear nest. Yeah, this is our take profit level. I mean, we actually have the exact low, to be honest, to be totally fair. I mean, my entry is, I think, at around 18. I mean, lower than 18, I would imagine. I'm not sure about the exact number, but I mean, look at that. We got the low. It's up about 40%. So yeah, I'm going to take some profit here. But this chart, I mean, in general, this chart looks good. RSI is above 50, looks fair. Also, we have, I mean, we actually didn't have a divergence, but all right. So what else? What else we have? TRB is just chopping. My trade is on the weekly time frame, so I don't expect anything anytime soon. Is it on the weekly? It's on daily actually. So this, I want this order block to hold. If it doesn't, I think it's going to make a new low. But yeah, I don't think this chart looks awful. That's why. It was looking great when we were here, but right now all I can actually give it is it doesn't look awful. But I wish it could hold this this orange box and continue its move to the upside. But it's not yet there. So what else? We have Doge. Yeah, Doge looks nice. It looks actually very nice. Nice retest of the value area. Nice displacement. Nice break of structure. Yeah, I think Doge looks very nice actually here. So let's have a look at the yeah, I mean, purely based on the price action. Look, since we have the break of structure here, okay, what we are looking for is a retrace. Hopefully we get it on at the golden pocket of Fibonacci, but because we get a better entry, okay, then we can target a new local high. But if not, I think the safest entry is going to be here. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for on Doge. But you probably can dollar cost average into it as well, like buy some here, here, then here. Look for a reversal and continuation move. So yeah, I think I'm done for today. Let me know if you have any last questions. I can stay on a stream for a couple of minutes, but if not, I wish you guys a great night or day based on your region. Alright, so I think that's it about this stream, guys. Covered BTC. You can go watch the recording. Covered ETH. Covered INJ, DOT, Floki, Pepe, Doge, NQ and ES, Dixie. And I wish it was helpful. Thanks for tuning in, and see you around. Bye bye.